Hey guys, Rollia or Taylor here, and today, for the first time since the Division has launched, I'm bringing you a vendor reset video. The reason I'm able to do these now is because my shifts have changed at work on Saturdays, and I now finish around lunchtime on a Saturday afternoon, which gives me plenty of time once I finish work to come home and get one of these done. So please bear in mind this is my first. If you have any points of improvement, then let me know in the comments below. I do just want to point out this isn't me going through every single vendor and every single item. This is me going through recommendations and hopefully you coming across something you're interested in. This isn't just like those god rolled items that everyone's going to buy and know about anyway. So if you like it this way, then let me know in the comments below. But yes, like I said, just want to reiterate, this isn't absolutely every vendor and absolutely every item, only my top picks per se. But less of me, let's get straight into it. First up, the base of operations vendors. So first up for blueprints, we have the M870 Express blueprint, the classic AK-47 blueprint, a very good, almost must-buy blueprint. We know how powerful assault rifles are, and the AK-47 can be a hidden gem. We have an electronics backpack, electronics vest, a holographic tan blueprint, a quick release magazine, and a firearms gear mod. I'm probably going to pick up this. I can't remember if I've got one on my PC character or not. So I'd recommend the Historian this week, rolled with brutal and deadly. Headshot damage is increased by 12% when using this weapon, and crit hit damage is increased by 15%. We obviously already knew what the bonuses were. As well as that, we've also got a really nice PP-19, rolled with unforgiving, responsive and hurried. I'd probably roll off unforgiving and go with a different talent there. Whichever build you're running with would help you choose what you'd roll there. It's also got a high crit hit chance at 21%. The last thing I'd recommend here is a Lone Star holster, rolled really high on all three main attributes as well as health. So if you've got a Lone Star build, this is, I'm sure, an improvement to it. So make sure you can pick this one up as well. So arriving at the advanced weaponry vendor, I'd probably recommend the M1911. Now this is rolled with expert, but mainly harmful. This is a perfect road tracking gun in the DZ. I highly recommend harmful on a pistol if you are trying to slow those rogues down. It's not often I'm going to recommend a pistol, so I'm sure this is probably one of the first and most likely one of the last times. There isn't much else at this advanced weaponry vendor, although this does catch my eye a little bit. Stagger is changing, so I'm going to ignore that for now. It's rolled with swift, competent and unforgiving. Swift on a shotgun isn't a bad move. We all know how decent competent is. You might just want to roll unforgiving if you are running a shotgun build. Like I said, only the custom M870 and the M1911 this week. If you're a fan of LMGs, you'll want to pick this one up from the weapons vendor inside the base of operations. It's got plus 12% damage to target out of cover, as well as it being rolled with unforgiving, competent and ferocious. Possibly roll off unforgiving and go with what you need, but this is a very good LMG this week. Over at the Camp Hudson gear vendor, this thing is a beast. Make sure you pick it up. It's rolled high on firearms and skill haste, so an amazing prototype firearms mod for you to buy this week. Like I've already said, make sure you pick it up. You can't have too many of these performance mods. So yes, definitely pick this one up. So starting off at DZ West 31st, we have a military Scar H rolled with 147 headshot damage, prepared, unforgiving and harmful. A very nice Deadeye marksman rifle for you to use, just something to keep in mind if you are looking to pick up one this week. Also at West 46th Street checkpoint, we have a tactical vest with vigorous, health, skill haste and ammo capacity. So a very good vest, just the stamina's a little bit low. But apart from that, a decent vest. At DZ West 53rd Street, we have a 5.5% first aid self-heal. Like I said about the performance mod down in Camp Hudson, this is definitely a must buy. You can't have too many of these and they're always going to come in handy for whatever build you use. So DZ West 53rd Street, make sure you pick this one up. As well as the performance mod in 53rd Street, we also have a LVOAC, but this is rolled with swift, commanding and self-preserved. It's an acquired taste, but the LVOAC, to be fair, any lightweight M4 variant is a very good weapon. If you're looking for one with these rolls or similar, then I'll probably recommend you pick this one up as well. It does have a high enemy armor damage roll at 23%. At the East 42nd Street checkpoint, we have an extended magazine. Now this is almost a must buy. It's a shame it's rolled with reload speed. We have 110% magazine size, 4.5% reload speed, and 3% crit hit chance. I'd still recommend picking one up if you're in need of an extended magazine, but there are better ones out there. As well as that, there is also a prototype performance mod with pulse critical hit chance at 1.5% as well. It's pretty low and it doesn't change too much, but if you are looking to increase pulse crit hit chance, then this could be the thing for you. At DZ09 Safehouse, we have a defense backpack rolled with crit hit damage and burn resistant. If you're not looking for crit hit damage, you could always roll that off. But if you are, roll off burn resistance for ammo capacity. It's rolled high on firearms at 1262, so a fairly decent defense backpack for any of those weird shield builds you guys like to make. We've also got some Tactician's Authority knee pads. Really great rolls on these. We've got 1178 electronics. Alright, it's a little bit on the low side, but it is rolled health, so you could always bump up the electronics with a reroll. It also comes with bleed resistance, disorient resistance, and damage to elite. So like I said, some really good knee pads there. As well as Tactician's Authority knee pads, we also have Tactician's gloves. These are rolled with skill haste, marksman rifle damage, and health on kill, with a really high electronics roll. So you can mess around with the major attributes and then get a very decent pair of gloves out of this in the end. So some fairly decent ones in DZ06 this week, but let's carry on going through these. In DZ08 Gear Vendor, we have a refreshed mask rolled on stamina, a fairly high stamina roll actually at 1237. It's rolled with skill power, another great roll, and mine attribute is the 15% burn resistance. So not a bad mask. Obviously refreshed is all healing is improved by 30% when in the last health segment. In the DZ08 Dark Zone Special Vendor, we have the Sentry's Cool Backpack with crit hit damage and ammo capacity with a high roll on firearms. Roll off crit hit damage for something else and you've got yourself a very good Sentry's Cool Backpack. Along with that, we've got some Tactician's Authority gloves. Rolled high on electronics with shotgun damage, crit hit damage, and skill haste. Roll off shotgun damage for something that you desire, and you've got another good pair of Tactician's Authority gloves there. If you're looking for Hunter's Faith, or you're new to Hunter's Faith and you want to pick up a few bits, then there are two pieces here as well that you might want to pick up. First one rolled on stamina with health and increased kill experience, and the mask rolled on electronics with health on kill and burn resistance. Not great pieces, but like I said, if you're after Hunter's Faith, then you can come here to get some. So in the DZ09 weapon mod vendor, we have two things of interest here. We have an Amiga rifle suppressor that's rolled with headshot damage, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. Something you really need to pick up. Along with that, we also have a pro red dot that's rolled with crit hit damage and crit hit chance, along with a little bit of accuracy. Two things I recommend picking up this week for the DZ09 weapon mod vendor. Guys, it took a lot of my time after work to get this done. Now if there is any improvements you'd like to see me make to these, then let me know in the comments below. I know I've already said that, but I can't stress it enough. This is my first time making this style of video. If you did enjoy it, then of course make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new around here and want to see a lot more of the vendor resets, then make sure you subscribe for all the Division content. But until next time guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.